say generating basic tests. See, in QTP we have two methods for generating tests. In high level orientation we have two methods for generating basic tests. First method is object repository based test design. Object repository based test design. See, object repository based test design. Again, in object repository based test design, two sub methods are there. Not sub methods, you can use any one method or both methods. One is a recording, another is the term is keyword driven methodology. Keyword driven methodology. What is keyword driven methodology? Generating tests manually using shared object repositories without recording. What is the use of without recording? That we will discuss in creating test chapter. Some advantages are there. Recording is easy, but some drawbacks are there. Keyword driven methodology is difficult, but advantages are there. See, generating basic tests. For generating basic tests in high level orientation, we have two methods in QTP. We have two methods. First one is object repository based test design. Second one is non-repository, without repository, that is descriptive programming. Descriptive programming. Say again, in descriptive programming, two methods available. One is static programming. Static programming. Next one, dynamic programming. Static programming, dynamic programming. Next, one more thing, QTP supports hybrid approach also. Hybrid method, hybrid approach also. What is hybrid? Hybrid means it's a combination of two or more approaches. Minimum two approaches. Combination of two or more approaches. QTP supports hybrid approach also for designing tests or for creating tests. Designing tests, generating tests, creating tests, all are synonyms. Means, suppose in our project total 100 tests, you use object repository based test design for some tests, 50 tests example, remaining tests descriptive programming. No issues, no confliction. See, suppose in your project you want to create 100 tests. Use object repository based test design for creating all 100 tests. That is one method. Next, use descriptive programming for creating all 100 tests. That is another scenario. Next, third one, hybrid. Use object repository based test design for some tests use descriptive programming for creating some tests. No issues, no confliction. Got the point, Srikanth? See once again, in QTP we have two methods for creating tests. One is object repository based test design, another is descriptive programming. Object repository based test design, another is descriptive programming. Again, in object repository based test design, two methods available. One is recording, another is keyword driven methodology. Without recording, what is keyword driven methodology? Generating tests manually using shared repositories. Next, descriptive programming means non-repository, without repository. Another name of descriptive programming, programmatic descriptions. Actually, this descriptive programming term is mass term, but nowadays 90% people using this term. But HP, a vendor of QTP tool, never used this descriptive programming term. They used programmatic descriptions. In their documentation, they used programmatic descriptions, but no problem, you can use descriptive programming term. See, another name of this one is programmatic descriptions. Programmatic descriptions without repositories. With repository, see, first method with repository, second method without repository. Object repository based test design, descriptive programming. Again, in object repository based test design, two methods, recording, keyword driven methodology. Keyword driven methodology means generating tests manually means by typing. Generating tests manually using shared object repositories without recording. Next, descriptive programming. Next, QTP also supports hybrid approach. Some tests using object repository, some tests using descriptive programming. See, this is a brief introduction about generating basic tests. In that chapter takes nearly 4 hours. In that chapter, I will explain all methods with examples. Next, come to enhancing tests. Enhancing tests. Don't confuse, modifying tests is different, enhancing tests is different. Modifying tests means based on changes in requirements we modify tests, but enhancing means with respect to requirements we insert verification points, we parameterize tests, next provide error handling, adding comments, all these are comes under enhancing. Enhancing test is different, modifying test is different. Enhancing test is important task. See, for enhancing tests we have QTP tool features as well as VB script features. See, in generating tests all are belongs to QTP tool only. See, somebody feeling descriptive programming belongs to VB script. Say, not only descriptive programming, recording code also belongs to VB script only, but VB script doesn't recognize objects. QTP only recognizes objects. QTP only recognizes objects. VB script doesn't recognize objects. Generally we use VB script for enhancing tests. For generating basic tests, QTP tool features are only solution. VB script doesn't recognize tests. VB script doesn't recognize objects. Suppose if VB script recognizes objects, then no use of tool, no use of QTP IDE. QTP tool only recognizes objects. We use VB script for enhancing tests. Okay, that recorded code, descriptive code, all are VB script syntax, but QTP only recognizes objects. See, descriptive programming also belongs to QTP. Why? QTP only recognizes objects. But in enhancing tests, alternates. We have tool features as well as script features, VB script features. Understand the concept, Soumya? Understand the concept? Any confusion? No. In enhancing tests, we have QTP tool features as well as VB script features. Nearly 12 to 13 enhancing methods are there. I will introduce all methods, but for each and every test all methods not required. Based on your requirement you can use them. Suppose for one test 2 enhancing methods enough. For one test 1 enhancing methods also sufficient. For one test 4 or 5 enhancing methods required. Example, based on your requirements you can use them, but I will introduce all possibilities, all methods, nearly 12 to 13 enhancing methods available, but all are not required for each and every test. Based on your requirements you can use. For one test 2 enhancing methods enough. For one test 1 enhancing method also sufficient. Based on your requirements you can use them. See, before listing out enhancing methods, anyhow this is only indexing chapter, roadmap for the program. Here I am not providing any practical concept, only theoretical approach. This is just a roadmap for the program. I am just introducing the concepts. Later we will discuss each and every concept in detailed manner. See, before listing out these enhancing methods, one suggestion, one recommendation, try to increase the usage of VB script features. Try to increase the usage of VB script features. Reduce the usage of QTP tool features in this area. Say recommendation is try to increase the usage of VB script features. Why? Do you have any idea, Srikanth?
No, sir.
Okay. Try to increase the usage of VB script features. Why? 4 reasons. First reason, script features are faster in execution than tool features. Script features, VB script features are faster in execution than tool features. Why? Suppose if we use tool features, tool has to create and maintain some registry files, internal registry files, some burden on QTP tool. If we use script features, no burden on tool. So script features are faster in execution. Example, if you suppose I want to verify login operation, if I insert tool feature checkpoint, burden on QTP tool, slower in execution. Instead of tool feature checkpoint, if I use script feature conditional statements, if so and so then do something else, do something and if, no burden on tool. So instead of checkpoint, if we use conditional statements, faster in execution. That is one concern. Next reason, tool features may corrupt, may not corrupt, but there is a possibility to corrupt, but script features won't corrupt. Third reason, ready-made environments have limitations. Tool feature is ready-made environment. Ready-made environments have limitations, but scripting logic doesn't have any limitation. See, in future you can get more clarity. I will give one small example. Inserting transaction points, one feature is there, that is tool feature. For measuring transaction time, basically QTP is a functional and regression test tool, but it also supports little bit performance testing. We can measure test transaction time using transaction points. QTP providing one feature, transaction points, start and end transaction. Using start and end transaction points, you can measure test transaction time. If we use QTP tool feature transaction points, it passes that time in seconds to result window only. Test transaction time to, it passes test transaction time to QTP result window only. If you want to display the result locally, you can't display. If you want to export that value to external files, you can't export. Why? Tool features have limitations. Instead of tool feature that inserting transaction points, instead of that feature, if we use VB script feature timer function, you can pass the value to result window, you can export the value to external files, you can display the value locally. Scripting logic doesn't have any limitations. That is third reason. Next, fourth reason, all script features can be used internally as well as externally, but some tool features, not all, but some tool features can't be used externally. Some tool features can't be used externally. What is internal use? What is external use? Internal use means accessing features from QTP editor, QTP tool. External use means accessing features from external library files, example functions, user defined functions. See, all script features can be executed internally as well as externally. All script features can be used internally as well as externally, but some tool features can't be used externally. See, that's why try to increase the usage of VB script features. See, 4 reasons I have explained. List out the reasons. Soumya, quick.
Script features are fast in execution than tool features.
Ah,
Second is tool features may corrupt, but script features are not corrupt.
won't corrupt. Ah,
Third is ready-made environment has limitations.
hmm.
Fourth one is all script features can be used internally and externally,
Hmm.
but
Some
features cannot be
ah, some tool features can be used. Don't confuse. Some tool features only can't be used externally. Some tool features can be used internally and externally, but all script features can be used internally and externally. Okay? See once again, within 2 minutes. Here recommendation is try to increase the usage of VB script features, reduce the usage of tool features, QTP tool features. Why? Script features are faster in execution than tool features. Second one, tool features may corrupt, may not corrupt, but there is a possibility, but script features won't corrupt. Third reason, ready-made environments have limitations, but scripting logic doesn't have any limitations. Last one, all script features can be used internally as well as externally, but some tool features can't be used externally. Okay, next I am listing out enhancing methods. Inserting, here no sequence, no dependencies, all are independent methods. You can discuss in any order. No sequence, no dependencies, all are independent methods. Inserting checkpoints, 1 minute. Checkpoints single word. Inserting checkpoints, it is QTP tool feature. QTP tool feature. See, up to QTP 11 checkpoints available. In UFT, Unified Functional Testing, advanced version of QTP, in UFT 11.5, one checkpoint added. That added checkpoint name is file content checkpoint. So in QTP 11.5, UFT 11.5, total checkpoints are 12 checkpoints. 9 plus 3 checkpoints. Why I am writing 9 plus 3 checkpoints? 9 checkpoints are direct checkpoints, 3 checkpoints hidden checkpoints, no direct options. Using standard checkpoint we can insert hidden checkpoints. Total 12 checkpoints. But in QTP 11 version, 11 checkpoints only. But in 11.5 UFT, Unified Functional Testing, one checkpoint added. What is that added checkpoint, Srikanth? What is the added one?
Not sure, sir.
Not sure. Already I told na, file content checkpoint. Okay. Next, inserting output values. Inserting output values. This is also QTP tool feature. Up to QTP 11 version, 6 output values. In 11.5 UFT, one output value added. The added one is file content output value. Total 7 are direct. See, checkpoints output values. Checkpoint, just I will give brief idea. Anyhow, that chapter takes nearly 2 hours. Just brief idea. What is checkpoint? It is a verification point. Takes expected result from the user. User means tester, and compares with the actual results during execution and provides test result. Don't confuse, 3 results I used in this definition: expected result, actual result, test result. Suppose 3, 5 input addition is operation. Expected result 8, suppose expected 8. If actual also 8, then test result is pass. expected result, actual result, test result. See, what is checkpoint? It is a verification point, takes expected result from the user means tester, and compares with the actual results during execution and provides test results. Anyhow, it is generic definition, common definition, but every checkpoint is unique. See, total 12 checkpoints. 12 checkpoints are unique. 12 checkpoints have their own definitions, but what I provided, that is generic definition, but every checkpoint is unique. Standard checkpoint definition is different, page checkpoint is different, image checkpoint is different, XML checkpoint is different. Every checkpoint is unique, but I provided just common definition. In that chapter I will explain all 12 checkpoints definitions and navigations and examples. That takes nearly 2 hours. Next, inserting output values. Actually, it is unnecessary feature in QTP tool. Most of the time we don't use this feature. What is output value? It captures output during execution and stores into runtime data table. It captures output during execution and stores into runtime data table. This is also generic definition. We have 7 output values. Every output value definition, every output value is unique. Purpose is unique. Okay. Next, important one. Already I told here, no sequence, no dependencies, all are independent things. Important one, parameterization. See, for parameterization we have QTP tool features as well as VB script features. See, checkpoints alternates also there. Instead of checkpoints we can use VB script flow control statements. Parameterization, it is global concept, general concept. You can find parameterization feature in all programming languages and scripting languages. Important concept. Have any idea, Soumya, what is parameterization? No idea. What about you, Srikanth?
Yes, sir.
What is parameterization?
Some of the variables we will make them as parameters. So we can change them during the runtime by providing different values. That brings dynamic execution with different values.
Okay. See, simple definition, classical definition. Parameterization, it is a process of replacing constant values with parameters. Replacing constant values with parameters. Constant value means fixed value. Suppose username some Hyderabad, password XYZ. Hyderabad password. Hyderabad is username, password is XYZ. These are fixed values. Suppose if you execute that script 100 times, 100 times that uses Hyderabad as password, Hyderabad as username, XYZ as password. Suppose if you want to send different values, you need to use parameters. See, parameterization means replacing constant values with parameters. Replacing constant values with parameters. See, generally we use either variables or VB script constants or arguments or data table parameters or action parameters or environment variables or dictionary items as parameters. See, different containers available. We can use either VB script variables, VB script constants. Don't confuse. English constant is different, VB script constant is different. English constant means fixed value, VB script constant is different. We can use either VB script variables or VB script constants or action parameters or environment variables or data table parameters or arguments or dictionary items as parameters. Different containers available, but important things are, if it is script level, we use generally we use variables. If it is script level, we use variables. If it is function level, we use arguments, but no restrictions. So many containers available, but important things are, if it is script level, generally we use variables as parameters. If it is function level, we use arguments as parameters. Understand the concept, Soumya? Parameterization. Okay. Next. Okay. Parameterization. What is parameterization? Okay. What is parameterization? Replacing constant values with parameters. But why parameterization? Tell me, Srikanth, why parameterization?
Execute the same script with different values without changing the logic of the script.
Okay, see here two advantages. First one is to pass dynamic values. Second one, to pass multiple values. Data driven testing. Don't confuse, parameterization is different, data driven testing is different. We use parameterization feature in data driven testing, that I will explain in parameterization chapter. This chapter takes nearly 2.5 hours. In that chapter I will explain. Parameterization is different, data driven testing is different. Parameterization is global feature, data driven testing local feature. Parameterization is superior. We use parameterization feature in data driven testing. See, what are the advantages of parameterization? To pass dynamic values, single value but dynamic value. Second one is to pass multiple values. Data driven testing means to pass multiple values. Parameterization means not only passing multiple values, also passing single dynamic value, also parameterization. See, scope is high. Okay. To pass single dynamic value, to pass multiple values. These are the advantages of parameterization. To pass multiple values, okay. Why we pass multiple values? For data driven testing. Why data driven testing? For positive and negative testing. To pass multiple values, okay. For positive and negative testing, we use multiple values, different sets of test data. But why we pass single dynamic value? Yes, sometimes we pass. Why? Where? Suppose I have one function, user defined function login. I want to call that function from 20 to 30 tests. 20 to 30 tests require that login function. I want to use single user ID password only, but every time I want to use different data. Suppose for first test, user ID 1, user ID password 1. For second test, user ID 2, password 2. For third test, user ID 3, password 3. I want to use single values but dynamic values. That time you can use parameters. Understand the concept, Srikant? What is the advantage of parameterization? Two advantages we discussed. Tell me two advantages.
Pass dynamic values
Ah,
to support data-driven testing by passing multiple values.
good, good, exactly. See, next come to next topic. Next one also important one. Synchronization. Synchronization. For synchronization also we have both QTP tool features as well as VBScript features. Example, QTP tool feature synchronization point, VBScript feature wait statement. Synchronization, it is also global term, not only in QTP test automation. You can find this term in databases and programming language also. In Java also synchronization term is there. In Oracle also synchronization term is there. Synchronization global term. See, I will provide two definitions. One is global definition, another is QTP point of view definition. First, global definition. What is synchronization? It is a process of matching speeds of two things. Matching, don't confuse. Matching, mapping. Mapping is different, matching is different. It is a process of matching speeds of two things. That is general definition. Global definition. Next, QTP point of view. What is synchronization? It is a process of matching the speeds of QTP tool and application in order to get proper execution and result. See here two things. One, first thing is QTP tool, next one application under test. One is tool, another is application. Tool, application. What is synchronization? QTP tool point of view. It is a process of matching the speeds of QTP tool and application in order to get proper execution and result. What is synchronization is okay. Why synchronization? Why synchronization? See, during execution, when we get synchronization problem during execution, actually synchronization comes under error handling, but nowadays it is independent topic. But actually we synchronize tests in order to avoid errors. Synchronization comes under error handling, but nowadays independent topic. Why synchronization? During execution, QTP gives instructions one by one with same speed. No issues with QTP tool. During execution, QTP gives instructions one by one with same speed, but application takes less time for some statements execution and more time for some statements execution. In order to keep them in sync, synchronization is required. See once again, why synchronization? During execution, QTP gives instructions one by one with same speed, but application takes less time for some statements execution and more time for some statements execution. In order to keep them in sync, synchronization is required. Why application takes more time for some statement execution? Here we can't blame the application also. We cannot blame the application also. Why? Some statements may take more time for execution. Example, say enter a value into edit box. Application can respond quickly. click on link, click on OK button, application can respond quickly. Uploading process, downloading process, they may take more time. Here we can't blame the application also. Okay, what is synchronization? Why synchronization? But when it is required exactly? Synchronization is required when it is required exactly. See, for each and every test synchronization is not required. For some tests only synchronization is required. When it is required exactly. See, QTP tool default synchronization time is 20 seconds. If any statement takes more than 20 seconds, there only synchronization required. See, now I think all of you familiar with three concepts. What is synchronization? Why synchronization? When synchronization is required. Next, one more concept is there, that is practical concept, that I will explain in practical chapter, that is how to synchronize. See, anyhow this chapter takes 1 hour. Synchronization chapter takes nearly 1 hour. In that chapter I will provide practical how to synchronize. Up to now, just remember what is synchronization, why synchronization, when synchronization is required. See, once again, what is synchronization? First, global definition. It is a matching the speeds of two things. Matching the speeds of, it is a process of matching the speeds of two things. Next, QTP point of view. What is synchronization? It is a process of matching the speeds of QTP tool and application in order to get proper execution and result. Next, why synchronization? During execution, QTP gives instructions one by one with same speed, but application takes less time for some statements execution and more time for some statements execution. In order to keep them in sync, synchronization is required. Synchronization is required, but when it is required exactly? See, for each and every test synchronization is not required. QTP tool default synchronization time is 20 seconds. If any statement takes more than 20 seconds, there only synchronization is required. Okay. See, nearly 12 to 13 enhancing methods are there. We will continue tomorrow, same time. Thank you.